This is Coffee Talk with Sarah Bruschi, and today I'm going to talk to you about being prepared for success in 2nd grade. And I am Sarah Bruschi, and you can see more about me at saraheducator.com. And I would like to tell you today about our 2nd grade preparation ideas. So, 2nd grade is the time when you want to start thinking about the standards. So, you can start earlier, of course, but this is when I really start thinking, have we met the standards for this grade level? So, are you prepared for success? This is also the first time I think you really do want to preview the standards. So having that math program that we'll talk about at the end is more of a key thing to have. First of all, number patterns, they become really important and great, like super fun. So you can do more with place value. You have more numbers to look at, the number line, the patterns that you see when you're skip counting, so many different number patterns. So as you're looking around in the world, you can count things, you can order things, organize things. That's what I mean by like analysis, is look at the numbers. What do you notice? So do a lot of noticings with your child about numbers and number patterns. Round the corner, super big this year. So 25, this is one of the toughest things that we do because we think, oh, it's just adding, but it's really rounding the corner. To me, that means going to the nearest 10 and then going past it. So 25 plus 8, for example. You have to take or steal 5 from the 8. You have 3 left over, so this answer is 33. So students need to be able to round the corner. So another example is 17 plus 7, right? We're going to steal some from the 7, break that 7 apart, and 17 would need 3 more to get to the 20, and we would have, what did I put there? 4 left over, and then that would be 24. So that's how you want them to be thinking about that. In addition to the carrying is not as important to me as rounding the corner like that. So that's a really key one. The carrying is something that's more for writing down on paper, but the rounding the corner is what we're doing just to like envision the breaking apart of the numbers. So also you want to be able to multiply your 2s, your 3s, your 4s, 5s, and 10s for your multiplication table. So have the multiplication table around and start to really notice the patterns of the 2s, the patterns of the 3s, the patterns of the 4s. How do they relate to each other? How does 5 relate to the 10s? What do they look like in their 1s places, in their 10s places? And start to really know the multiplication, like 2 times 5, 2 times 8. 3 times 5, 3 times 8, 3 times 6. What are they? Skip counting, the biggest. This is my biggest. So you want to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, all the way to 24, because I do not stop at the 9 by 9 multiplication table, which in the US we tend to. So no, we need to go to 12. So that'll prepare you for geometry in 9th grade or 10th grade or 8th grade, whenever you take geometry. So that is looking far down the line, but that's when you start here. You may as well just put in the 10, 11, and 12. 10s are not hard to skip count. 11s are not difficult either. The last 2 are the only ones that you need to, that are different. And then the same with 12s. 12s are not too hard to skip count by. So that's what you want to learn early on. So this is the idea, is go to 12, 24, 36, and so on until you're at 144. So keep going and do the skip counting and know the skip counting like really, really well. You want to be able to have your child, like even for the 8s, be able to skip count. And it's tough. So, no criticism there, only like support. Make sure that they just keep going with it and they'll get it eventually. And do extramath.org. This is one of your first, this is so key. You need to get 100 on the addition. So go to addition to 100 for extramath.org. That's how you know that your child is adding the way that they need to. And they only go to 9 by 9, which is fine. The 12s will come, you'll be okay if you also just emphasize that those are important. But the key is making sure that the addition is to 100 on extramath.org, which is 3 seconds or less. I highly recommend extramath.org for making sure that happens. And checking to see if that's what your child has. Then you're also doing this standard, so ELA and math program online. Choose your online program. I use IXL.com and I love it. It's like a giant textbook of the standards and the skills that students need to know all the way from preschool through 12th grade, including the SAT and ACT. So if parents are ever going like, well, I don't know what the expectations are, what do they need to know in 2nd grade? Just go to IXL.com and you sign up there, or just get a membership and go into it, a family membership, and see all of the skills that your child needs to know for English language arts and math for 2nd grade. And then do that at home. So this is your time to prepare for 2nd grade with your child. Do it at home. You don't need somebody yet. It's not going to serve you as well yet. I would say it's always a great thing to have a mentor, but this is a time when you can do it at home, and it really does serve a great purpose because the kids don't have as much focus yet. You can sit down next to them as the parent and work through it, and you know the best time of the day for the child. It's a little harder to say, 3 o'clock every Tuesday, they're going to be ready for this. It's going to be easier for you to say, oh gosh, they just had a snack. Let's sit down and we can do this. They've been outside. They've had their time to run around. They have been well fed, well slept. Let's sit down and let's do a little bit of our English language arts right now, or let's do a little bit of our math. So this is the time when you know what the standards are. And so next year is the time when you would start going, oh, maybe we haven't mastered those standards yet. Maybe we don't round the corner yet or multiply all of these digits. 3rd grade is when I would go looking for support from a mentor of math or English language arts, or somebody who does all of them, me. So if you like this video, again, you can find my information at saraheducator.com. You can contact me there, but also like and subscribe down below, and leave any comments too about what you would like to see, what you liked about this video, what you would want to see, what other things you want to see from me, and I would be happy to put up some more videos. Have a great day. Thanks.